It's 5:49 and welcome back to the Todd and Oz Show. Let's give them the business. It's brought to you by Align Foot and Ankle. Online at alignfootclinic.com. That's alignfootclinic.com. The Texas legislature has wrapped up their work, but the state's top two Republicans are still fighting over THC. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick wanted to ban all THC products, calling them dangerous, and he criticized Governor Greg Abbott for using the executive order to regulate cannabis. And the governor has now shot back, saying his order strikes balance for the marketplace.
Ban these products from our kids, but while they're at it, go ahead and begin creating a structure to regulate the marketplace, while at the same time not going beyond the bounds of the legal authority that would exist by a regulatory agency.
Governor Abbott's executive order bans the sale of hemp products to people under the age of 21 and directs the state agencies to coordinate and increase enforcement across the states that has the backing of the hemp industry. The Trump administration is expected to again extend the September the 17th deadline for China's ByteDance to divest from U.S. assets in the short video app TikTok or shut it down. A similar source is familiar with the matter, talking with Reuters. It would be the fourth reprieve granted by President Trump from the federal enforcement of law that originally gave ByteDance until January 2025 to sell or shut down the popular social media site.
I may or may not. They're negotiating TikTok right now. We may let it die, or we may, I don't know, it depends, up to China. It doesn't matter too much. I'd like to do it for the kids. They like it.
Well, I think the adults like it too, just adding to that. But Reuters is reporting that President Trump will extend the deadline. Of course, this is ByteDance being told to divest the app, sell it, or it's banned in the U.S., Again, fourth time, 170 million people in the U.S., guys, use TikTok, including the president of the United States and the White House. It was a crucial part of the election. There's also some other things going on here, though, that I think are really interesting. This is what the U.S., or this is what the Chinese want. They want Trump to go to Beijing next month.
Yeah, that is Fox reporter Cheryl Casone. Last month, Trump said the U.S. buyers lined up for the app and could further extend that deadline, but he was so equivocal on Sunday that, well, when asked about the app's future, and while China hawks in Washington have long feared Beijing could harness TikTok to spy on and blackmail and censor Americans, the Trump administration has been making efforts to try to save the app. It is 5.52. The national average price for a gallon of gasoline rose 7 cents over the past few weeks, but there's a new national average of $3.29. However, oil industry analyst Trilby Lundberg, publisher of the Lundberg survey, says they are now expected to, well, slide back down.
The price of oil has been quite stable compared to previous times. And so if that does not change radically, then we'll probably see a gentle slope downward in price, considering summer driving is over with, basically, and because we do have sufficient supply of gasoline.
Lundberg says the reason for the expected decrease in prices is because of repairs that have been made to B&P's Whiting refinery in Indiana. There's a new report that shows the number of critical do-not-drive recalls have jumped more than 65% in just the past year, with many still on the roads unfixed.
A Carfax report shows that 725,000 vehicles that are currently on the road across the country that have a do-not-drive recall. Automakers, in partnership with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, issue do-not-drive recalls when a vehicle's defect is considered to be dangerous enough that regulators say owners should not be using those vehicles under any circumstances, even for a short trip, until they're fixed. If you're unsure if your vehicle faces a recall, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says go to its website and type in your VIN, that it could save you or your loved ones. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
It is 5:54. Google Pixel will help you determine whether or not that next picture you're looking at is real or not.
Fox on Tech. Is that a real photo or is it some AI fakery? Your Google phone can tell you. Google had already announced it would integrate C2PA content credentials into its smartphones. Now the company says the standard is deployed to its Pixel 10 phones. That means the phones have the ability to work with C2PA, short for the Coalition of Content Provenance and Authenticity, in reassuring people that pictures, video, or other media are legit or not. Think of it as like a nutrition label for digital media. The standard allows a user to see information like by who the media was created and when, or if it was altered in some way and when. The idea is to help people understand if something like a photograph is genuine or if it's an AI concoction. Google's Pixel 10 and Android OS now meet C2PA's highest standard and can even digitally stamp your own photos with authentication. With Fox on Tech, I'm Eben Brown, Fox News.
It is 5:55.
The Todd and Oz Show.
I want people in Austin to understand that foot health is not something to ignore.
Dr. Twee Ho Ellsworth from Align Foot and Ankle.
At Align, we emphasize proactive care and education, empowering patients to make informed decisions about their health, whether it's managing pain, treating chronic conditions, or optimizing performance for athletes. We're here to support the community's foot health needs.
So take your foot and ankle problems to Align Foot and Ankle. Online, alignfootclinic.com. That's alignfootclinic.com.